Okie dokie. Hi, my name is Jenta. I am both tired and massively awake. And this is my jiggle physics engine. Look at this. Look at this. I'm a madman. I'm an absolute mad lad. Just adding all the jiggle physics to a bow. I literally did this bow, each part in 3 different ways. Oh man. I will say, I like that this goes up and down. I like how this physics kind of jiggles in and out. I like how this one almost makes it look like it's blowing in the wind. This one's a bit more rigid, but it has more of the, it can go up and down, like have a wave. This one's more of a deform. So yeah, it's just I'm just playing around with stuff, and yeah, this is where I'm at. I also did 2 of the curls. I did them both the same way, and until I get the whole head moving, I won't know how much I like these twitchy little bing bongs. I mean, hey, if Serenity likes it, that's fine. I mean, I love Derpy. Um, I don't know, man. I like jiggles. I am a big fan of jiggles and boing boings and all that jazz. I know that, this little guy over here, that's a bit much. I did that on purpose. I wanted to see if you over exaggerated it, what the outcome would be, and then how much you can uh basically nuke it to where, yes, it has this full potential to go massively crazy, but in the end it gives you like more capacity for it to, like, it has stretch room, so you put a wall halfway to where it goes crazy and I don't know, it looks a little bit better. That was in theory. So anyways, that's that. um Let me close this window if it'll let me. But yeah, OBS is. OBS is broken. I've been sleeping for 3 days out of just being tired, staying awake during the day, forcing myself to stay awake during the day. I mean, what's the point? I'm so tired I can't communicate and I get antsy and rude, so like why? Why do that? Alright, I'm gonna have to shrink this because I can't find the frickin' X. There we go. Anyways, let's see if we can get the magnifier right here. So yeah, this is what I'm working with. I don't know to what degree having too many custom parameters would hinder the entirety of the model. So anyways, so for the bottom ribbon part, this I used just deformers. Just a warp deformer. Where is it? I called it L-rib. I've labeled everything like a god, so you can see this green box. That is letting you know, as you see, it's warping. You can very well do both of these methods together, which is a thing, and I didn't want to even touch on it. I just wanted to see, one versus the other. So this one's just with a warp deformer. Opposed to just going on the piece itself and then going over here to tools. It's a deform path edit, doing a deform path edit on the part itself, not on the deformer. And that's what I did this ribbon with. It was just this little bean pole. Yeah. So very much did the same thing for these 2. I don't even remember what did I do for this one. It doesn't look like it's deformed. Fuck. Oh, did I delete it? Oh yeah, this is the mystery one. I like what I did to it. What did I do to it though? Oh, it's on angle X. What was I doing? I have no idea. I was like, hey, what if we did a thing? Is that why it has the physics it does? Man, I did something weird with that. I have no idea. But the other side, Wonk City, I did that one with just the deform path edit tool. And this is the result you can get. It's kind of nasty. For the hair, it makes way more sense. Like that, this is common to do. The deform path edit tool. But you very well could have just. Well, I compared it and I didn't really care for it because for this hairstyle, you could very well do both because it's like really big curls. So they can have like rubber physics. Think like old cartoons where it goes boing, boing. That's the wrong one. Where did I put it? It's up here. Boing, 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 boing. Like you could really exaggerate it and make it go crazy. Like boing, 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 boing. Or you can have it more rigid. Which I don't know. I like jiggles. I can make it stiffer, and the people when they get the file can make it stiffer. Like you can tweak physics to the point to where you shut them off entirely. So it almost doesn't matter if your rigger over exaggerates. You can in like at least VTube Studio go, hey, I want to mute those physics a little bit, and then you can do overall physics are just tamer, so like it would only do a little bit compared to the whole lot. I don't know. You really can't go wrong. Every day that goes by, the VTuber community gets stronger and has way more tricks in their basket than I'm comfortable with. Because it's like, oh no, I just got here and they're doing easy, hard, easy, hard. Because it's crazy. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, for a short while I didn't know how Cat even did my bows. I'm like, how do you make the bow? How do you make it go up if you're just using a deformer? I can't get it to do the thing, right? Like, look at this. Let's keep going. I can't. Stupid red box. And I'm like, that looks horrible. That didn't make any sense. That's because you used the deform path edit tool. And then I learned, hey, you don't need to use, both X and Y because ribbons are very much just up and down. They don't really squish. So you would want to make the normal movement physics of it going up and down and then maybe making a subcategory physics. Like there's physics in physics. I don't even want to begin to get started. So you can have two X's and two Y's. So it gives it like, I don't know, depth. Jiggle, I don't know, it gets crazy. There's just so many ways you can do this. It's absurd. I mean, it's great. I would like to be boxed in, though. I'm not gonna lie. All of these options and choices is picking the right road to go on very hard because on the one hand, I can make things super jiggly and boom, right? There you go. I could also just do the other hand and not even touch physics because you could effectively turn it on and off anyways. I think my biggest concerns right now with rigging is just getting the face to track perfectly with the eyes so it doesn't look like anything's deforming, which is really hard to do because this blushy freckle thing going on here, you can tell if an eye doesn't match with it, or at least so far. I could, in theory, match it up really well, and it just works, but it would have been better to probably have a blushy layer and then having a freckle layer and then a shading layer, but that's just so many fucking layers. So it's like yes but no, but yes but no. It's like You can work with what you got. It doesn't need to be super hyper detailed like my brain be doing. I am curious to figure out how the hell I'm gonna do these bangs, and then we have these side bangs in the back of the head. I don't think the back of the head needs much physics. And then the arms, that's the other thing I'm concerned about. The arms and legs. I know how to do it, and I've already went through like the theories of like the capabilities of a full body movement. Um it's just it's mind fucking me because I have to basically do what I'm doing with V2 bust Serenity over here and going back and being like, yes, yes, you know how to do this thing. We're testing it out. We're tweaking it as we go. If you fuck up and you can't fix, go back. That's okay. We'll just make another scuff bust, right? Um, that's what I'm doing. I have to recheck my fundamentals because I watch too many rigging tutorials because everybody has their own way of rigging and you can very much get to the same goal with slightly different effects or totally the opposite. You do two different ways. Like some people don't like jiggles, so everything's very realistic. Um, I just don't know the limits. I don't know the limits of like how much is too much and how little is like I mean, yeah, I know how to do bare bones. It's just I'm a perfectionist and the fact that this is all freeform, this entire program is so freeform, you can do it however the hell you want and do it however the hell you want and get however the hell you want kind of like outcomes and you're just like am I happy? Am I happy with what I just did? No. I don't know. I really want to make her earrings jiggle. That would have been an easy project. Oh, I did try to use the stupid arrows again. The rotation deformer creation tool. I tried using that for hair physics and kind of forgot how it makes any sense with the skinning method. I don't like the rigidness, but it's like a nice way to make physics if you want them to stay constantly at a certain degree of stiffness. If you want like freeform, have fun with it. Just go, oh, it's over here. Just go, woo. You just stretch it out, squish it, squash it, swamp it, whatever you want. That's how you do it. Um, yeah. Other than that, I'm just procrastinating doing the entire project correctly because I'm still trying to figure out which method am I doing? Does it even look good to begin with? And am I gonna remember it by the time I get to it? I have a freaking journal full of notes and I still can't figure out where the pendulum thing is because I go over here and it says exceeded interpolation, which I learned what interpolations are. Basically in Live2D, everything is like a straight right angle hook instead of like a nice little curve or a perfect circle, because that's what you'll see with this these parts is that when they're swinging they kind of suck in and bounce when they're in the middle. So there's the middle, left, right. You kind of see where it does that weird thing and it's not doing a perfect loop. I'm basically trying to fake it, and you get like these weird hiccups and stuff. I don't know. um it's one of those things where if you knew the cheatsy doodle way of doing it right, it's not hard. What? I don't know what I'm saying. I am in such a weird position. I'm both tired and awake as heck. I'm depressed and excited. I think, what do you call that? Bipolar? No, I don't have bipolar, I have BPD. I don't know what the difference is. BPD, wanting to throw your mouse, but then also buy a new one and treat it like a king. That's where I'm at. I'm both happy and sad about what I've been able to do. Yeah. And this is with not even 3 hours. With 3 hours of just messing around. I treat everything like it's a job. So even my messing around, I treat it pretty seriously. Like, I have to always learn something while doing it. And this is like the buildup of like 3.5 days of not touching it. Like, I don't even go on my computer. I legit just look at my computer and go, I hope it doesn't turn on for some odd reason. Because sometimes my computer does that. Like, I hit my desk and it's like, and it just pops right on. And you're like, why? Why did you do that? Like, I don't have a screen button to shut off the monitor, so it can only shut off itself or turn on whenever it wants. So that's convenient. But yeah. I'm a little bit sad because I had goals and expectations. Like, I wanted to do something that I'm like, yeah, no, we don't dream here. We don't have dreams here. That ain't gonna happen like that. Nope, siree. So that project's already in the toilet. I mean, theoretically, if I work hard and keep at it, I could do the thing, but then I would kind of have to put Serenity on the back burner, and all that other project's gonna do is do this again, and I'm like, fuck, I can't escape from the raking. I mean, I'll take this over learning how to code any day. Fuck that. Oh no. I'm never gonna be able to learn how to code, but I can do squish squash applesauce. Oh, I can make her bangs really cute. Aw, that'll be so cute. Okay, my brain. Do I save it? Do I even want to save it? I don't know what the last thing I touched was. I guess the bang. But let's just save it. I have been taking so much of my medications that I am immune. I'm getting immune to the degree of either my body is going to be like, ouch, that was too much, or it's going to be like, more please. Chronic pain sucks. I'm not in pain today. I finally got a break, but that's probably because I'm back on like Japanese time. But I'm somehow still maintaining, I don't know, this might be the last day of me seeing the daylight, and being stuck on JP time all over again. I was able to make it a week, but then it gave me 4 migraines. Like, every time I think, this is gonna sound horrible, but that's what it is. It's like, every time I think, oh, I'm not disabled, I did this to myself, this is all in my head, and I, try to be normal, and then I have, like, real life being like, hey, no, you're actually fucked, honey, like, this isn't a dream, you didn't do this to yourself. And I'm like, I feel like I'm lying to myself no matter what. Like, is it all in my head kind of a thing? Like, is it just because I'm, like, unhealthy in general, or is it, like, I actually have problems? Because, like, why is it so hard and painful to do what everybody tells me to do, which is just fucking get over it, Every sleep doctor, they're like, you just gotta force yourself. I will get chronic migraines and I will have full body pains and sores, which I think normal people have. But I don't know, maybe mine are actually worse. But, like, I mean, my one cleaning boss, she actually shouldn't have a job because she's actually in so much pain that basically she was doing what my dad was doing, is doing a job that over exacerbates her disability so it makes it worse. So, well, I feel like that's everybody, isn't it? Like, jobs slave us so hard that they give us, permanent injury and then still tell us to run with it, which makes it worse with time. That's what happened with my dad. He shouldn't have been doing his job for as long as he did, and he still did it, and it made everything worse. But I don't know. I don't know. He got lucky that the people that he worked with actually like him and gave him a lot of grace, because the other way around would have been he's just fucked. At least he was fucked and people cared about him. Anyway, weird rant. I don't know if I got any of the words I thought in my head out, but that was some of it, I think. Oh yeah, and yeah, just a little disclaimer. Please don't feel bad for me or tell me to relax or whatever. I'm fine. This is just normal human stuff, right? Like, I had to learn what complaining was. Like, I always thought that, if you say you have a problem or there's, like, something that's not good, you're asking for a solution because you don't have one. No, that's just called complaining or bitching. It's like, no constructive feedback, please. Because I'm fine. It's just, this is like anything. You gotta learn it. You just gotta learn it. Believe me, I take all the time to myself. That's why I'm upset with myself all the time. I'm wasting so much time that I literally feel worse because of it. So me being a little bit tired from just a little bit of work is good. That's normal healthy. And I'm not usually normal healthy, so don't mind me. I will say, this is a very pretty face to stare at. Like, if this was my model, because I do have my PSD somewhere, but if this was Jenta, oh my god, I would have been like, I'm not being a VTuber, fuck that. I love doing other people's work. I don't like doing my own work. Lord help me. If this was my own model, maybe if I get good at rigging, I won't look at, like, if I have, like, Jenta 2.0, which I really actually want to do. Plans for the future. I want to do that, but I already know if it's that's why Furry Jenta went on the back burner so quickly, because it's like, it's my model. I have to do all the stuff, so I'm happy. It's just so much easier to do something for somebody else. I'm a server. I'm not an affirmation person. I don't like being told good things. I like doing good things. I don't know if that makes sense. I like doing other things for people. I'm a servant, or what's it called? Is it a personality type? Also, I gruffed her mouth on this rigging. I messed up a little bit over here. Why did all this extra skin? Huh. That's been giving me some issues. That's why the mouth looks a little bit derpy. But yeah. Excuse me. Yeah, so Streamlabs won't work. Something, NVIDIA capture card, blah, blah, blah. I did Google it. A lot of people are having a lot of these problems. But that doesn't make me feel any better. I want the solution. I don't want to have the problem. I want to have the solution. Her face. Oh. She mouth breathing. Oh man. God, it's just like, even after I'm done recording whatever I'm rambling about right now, like, what am I gonna do? I have no job, no life. I am on YouTube 100% of the time. I'm tired of rhythm games to the point where it really does feel like a job. Like, there's no real joy being put into it. I mean, I have this thing called Unpack that I've been playing, It's nice and it's very OCD friendly until it tells you that you put it in the wrong place, so you better go put it in a better place. And you go, then what's the point of the freedom? I hope there's a freedom mode for unpacking, because if not, I'm gonna be a little annoyed. That's like halfway to Minecraft and you went, nope. Cool. Anyway. Wait, is this my PTSD file? How the heck do I get the icon? Like, I've tried putting an icon picture into the folder, but it does not work that way. Like, how? How did it do the ting? I don't know how to get the icon to do the ting. Is there like an icon button to save an icon? Setting? I don't even want to look at that. No. I saved it. Whatever I touched. And I might go take a THC gummy because, Lord, oh my god. Quick story before I go. I took a THC gummy, half of it, so that would have been like barely 4, what is it, milligrams? Not milligrams. What are these listed as? I don't know. These things are stale AF too, so I don't know how that affects it. Oh, mg, whatever the hell that means. Mg. So I cut it usually in 4s, but I cut it in half and said YOLO. Why? Because I quite literally had nothing else to do. I couldn't sleep. I didn't have motivation. I very much felt like the color, like meh, like gray. A very, very boring shade of gray. I couldn't be too upset. I couldn't be too moody or happy. I just was stuck. Super freaking stuck. And I'm like, I'm gonna scream without screaming. So I'm like, pop this little sucker in. It always likes to make me feel autistic again. And I'm like, I don't know if that's a good or bad thing, but sometimes I watch enough meme videos that it is a fun time just to giggle. Other than that, I don't know what high is. This is not high. This is my autism unfiltered. I swear, it's like having SPD, but like back at being a child where everything was awful. So it's kind of like, it's a 50-50. Anyways, so I was trying to go to bed. I forgot I took it because it says 30 minutes, but for me it's like an hour and a half or more, or whenever it feels like it. Doesn't make any sense. I was trying to go to bed and my neck was giving me problems, so I had to do something weird with my fucking towel. Yes, I have a towel, I don't have a pillow, and make it more stiff. And then it kind of just hit me. And everything just felt like latency. And I was like, damn it. I was trying to get into the ASMR vibe. It made me relax for the first time in my entire life. But nope, I'm gonna feel like the ocean. And I'm not going to like it. Well, what's weird is that I still get dizziness, but because of the weird, like, semi-disconnect that the THC does to me, it's like a half fear. Usually I would get like fight or flight, that like panic attack thing, with my dizziness. But when it's with THC, I still feel it. It's just like watered out, and my panic doesn't really set in at all, or at least not in full. So it's very much a very blege experience. It's very, everything's kind of just, everything's obtuse. So that was a weird experience, just having to lay there and being like, this was a fuck up, wasn't it? I don't really know. And then I fell asleep after a while. I will say that probably, I don't know, does this help with insomnia? It definitely has been giving me dreams the past 2 times I've done that. Was this dream about animals? I don't know, I had a really weird feral ass dream. Couldn't tell you what it was about. The other one was like school contest, run around the world, apocalypse, blah blah blah. I can't remember what it was about, but I knew it was better than the yesterday's dream or last night's dream. Anyways, I just wanted to mention that because fuck it, I am tired of where I am right now. I'm stuck and I'm tired of being stuck, and I've ate my hands to the point that I have neuropathy or no neuropathy. I can't feel my fingers all the way down to the first knuckle. Honestly, if I didn't have eyes and I couldn't see my own fingers, I'd be like, that's necrotic. Anyway, I just want them to make this without THC. Like, they somehow made a really good candy product and they went, nope, only THC. And I'm like, but please make anything else. Make just normal cherry slices. I would buy 10 times the amount. Or why not do both? I don't know. I went to their website. They don't sell their own products. It's bullshit. Anyway. What if I just make this members only? Just make my members be like, uh-oh, Jenta's doing it again. She is faltering. Anyway. Alright, I think I'm done.